Okay guys, this is my spoiler video for Avengers Age of Ultron. The thing I like about this movie is the fact that as soon as it starts, bam, here we are, the Avengers in action, fighting Hydra. Now, this was interesting because they're following on from Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and all the movies are sort of linking in with each other now, but with the Phase 1 movies, so Iron Man and just like Thor and Captain America, they weren't linked, like, at all. So it's interesting to see them all linking now. I mean, at the end of this movie, Captain America says to Iron Man, "I'm going to miss you." And obviously next year, Civil War is coming. And if you don't know what that is basically Iron Man versus Captain America. So that is quite interesting. I think that's a little tease towards it. And also not only that, but we also got a little sneak peek at Spider-Man. But I'm going to make a whole nother video about that, guys, so don't you worry. Anyway, let's get on with the movie. So at the start, we just see little bits of the twins. So that's Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver being really mysterious within Hydra and their operations. And Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch absolutely demolished the Avengers. Seriously, like, they fucked them up big time. And they eventually come to realize that Ultron is a bad guy, which is pretty much obvious, but it took them a while to work out. And they become a part of the Avengers. Now, I love the way Vision is actually implicated in this storyline because Ultron pretty much creates him, and that is really interesting because I thought Tony Stark would actually create him, but Ultron creates the Vision. And that makes perfect sense because it all links in with each other, and that's what I'm really happy about this movie. And I know people will watch this movie and be disappointed for certain different reasons. And one of the reasons is because people completely fanboy the first Avengers movie, and I completely understand it. I love that movie. I think it was absolutely fantastic. But I am happy with the direction this movie was going. It's heading into that sort of Phase 3 Marvel movies, which is really good to see. Because we actually got a little glimpse of the Infinity Stones when Thor is completely tripping balls because of Scarlet Witch, and it's giving us a little tiny hints towards Thanos and how they're going to fight him. And they talk about how the Infinity Stones are so powerful, and they've got the Vision on their side to try and help them. And Thanos' name has not been mentioned by any Avengers so far, but probably by Thor Ragnarok, or maybe even Civil War, his name might appear in certain bits. Now, at the beginning of this movie, Captain America tells Iron Man to mind his language. And that is a running joke throughout the movie. People just taking the mick out of him the whole way through. That was quite nice to see because obviously this is a much darker movie, and normally sequels are darker than the original first one. But it was nice to see them putting in that little bits of humour, a bit like the whole shawarma thing they did in the first Avengers movie. Not only that, but another thing I liked about this movie was the way they're dealing with the whole Hydra situation. So basically, Nick Fury and the other people who used to work for S.H.I.E.L.D. that aren't on Hydra's side create a new, like, Avengers base. And that's what they're calling it, like the Avengers Tower, an Avengers headquarters, and all of that. And it's quite nice to see. And it's nice to see them all working together, being friends. And I've seen some behind-the-scenes footage, and they look like they had a blast making this movie. So you know that the chemistry between all of them is fantastic. Now, the only sort of complaint I have about this movie is the fact that the whole scene with the Hulkbuster suit and Hulk himself was completely ruined in the trailer. I mean, come on, Marvel. I mean, they basically showed us everything that happens in that fight, and they released a clip on YouTube, and I didn't watch that because I just knew that was going to completely ruin it. But seeing the trailers was enough, really. I mean, all the good scenes was in the trailer. I mean, all the good scenes were in the trailer. Pretty much all the good scenes were in the trailer, so it sort of ruined it when you go to watch the actual movie. And you're like, well, that scene hasn't happened yet, so that's probably about to come up. And that did happen in the first Avengers movie when the Hulk jumps up and grabs Iron Man and goes down the side of the building. And you just knew that was coming when he flew up into the wormhole with the bomb. Another thing that was really cool to see in this movie is right at the end, you got to see War Machine joining the Avengers, Scarlet Witch joining the Avengers. We didn't actually see Quicksilver's new suit, but we did see Scarlet Witch's new suit. We also, not only that, but we also saw Falcon's new Avengers suit, so he's going to be part of the Avengers. To round off this video, I'm going to give Avengers Age of Ultron an 8.5 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoyed my review. I hope you enjoyed the movie for yourself as well. And I'll see you guys later. Take care.